Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Today is July 6, 2024. We are going to cover the test automation engineer, one of the most important and very usable and taking over the industry, which is called the Cypress. So this is the library of the Node.js. So using this library, the web developer test automation engineer, they automate website and the backend API. So this is significantly important. Whoever is the developer, either the full stack, especially for the Node.js base and the QA, which are required, are going to be helpful for them. After this session, you will be learning how to build the test automation framework from the scratch. And then actually you can automate on your project. So that's the outcome of this session. The next Saturday, they will be interviewed on the same session for 1 hour, the 90 minutes. So you will be observing how they're answering practical way, not any book version, the way they have been doing it, and they should be answering the same way. So today only the hands-on, and the next Saturday will be 90 minutes for the interview session based on this. And by next Monday, of course, we'll be uploading next 3 days on the portal in a crash course, not in any specific areas. And this will be used to give the references in the bootcamp as well. So this session, the team, they have been working like the last 3-4 months, okay, just to come to deliver this 4-hour session. So when someone come to do the show and tell, it's a kind of the show and tell. They put the hell amount of the hours, the preparation behind the scene. You probably don't know what they're doing in 4 hours. Up to this point, someone come and give the presentation. They put the sweat and blood into this to make it. Even it's still not up to the standard sometimes. So they appreciate this. This is available for the community development. If someone in the friends and family who is struggling to know the test automation, or they just know very basic, this crash course is going to help them and then make them master the ones actually they take advantage. Even though we are going to give you the 4 hours, someone it can take 120 hours, because that's they did. They spend that amount of time because you watch this, something is nothing going to be helpful for you until you do it yourself. Once you will start doing yourself, you will have a bumpy journey. You'll get stuck. Things will not be working, and you get the bug, and you get the error, which is part of the process. That's how you become an engineer. That's the reason if we give you the 4 hours content, you can expect these 4 hours. It can take between the 40 hours to 120 hours. Simple, because we are not giving you a product. We are giving you something that you have to take time to observe, and you have to put in your brain. Okay, you are putting on your brain, not in your mouth. From the brain, it comes by mouth. You are delivering. So make sure you understand the process. This is going to be helpful for the test automation engineer. This is going to be super helpful for the web developer, and this is going to be extensively important for the cloud ops engineer, because cloud ops engineer, when they create the pipeline, they actually take the test automation and then put into the pipeline. Basically, when developer push something, after they push, this test automation will be kick off the process. If the test automation pass, then this code can go to the staging environment, test environment, and production. So you see this, how the three person is working very tightly in the development environment is super important. So if you know the value which each of the team member is adding during the development phase, you will appreciate them more, and you will know what they're doing. So this is equally important. And DevOps engineer is nothing but they're literally doing all the automation, basically. And developer is doing nothing but they're doing all the automation. Automation is, instead of doing something manually, you are writing the code so machine can do it, right? That's the whole purpose of the automation. So we have the application. today session. So we are going to cover this application throughout the next 4 hours. Without any question, let's get started. I have the, what is the name? Maisha with me, and I have the Ashik with me. So they are private coach. They follow what I say exactly. They follow our internal process and procedure very strictly. They follow our framework as like all the private coaches. At the same time, they also work on the project, okay? Because here the in TS4 is the coaches is like they are not the coaches like a typical teacher. They exactly work on our existing project, and they are also the coach you based on the how the things are instructed and things are laid out for you throughout the bootcamp. So they are exactly delivering what I vision for the someone who is non-technical. We can make them technical, we can prepare them, and make a package deal for them, and they will be placed to the higher salary job. That's our end goal. Okay, you can write down the questions. We'll be answering your questions. We'll have only the 10 minutes break. So please, you take the break in between and take the notes and the buzzwords. Of course, you should ask each of the question we'll be answering. Okay. Again, this will be required for the test automation. This is the same thing will be covered in the Marn stack as well. Why? Become a Marn stack engineer. If you should not be like a full stack developer in America, is 5% we say the full stack developer, because you should know the full stack, but you should not be a developer that your focus is full stack. But if you are good at the front end, great. If you are good at back end, it's great. But regardless where you are, if you do the front end, you will be ending up, you have to do the automation for your own, the website. If you are the back end developer, you will be ending up using the same library to do the automation of the back end APIs. So the whoever is going to be used the Marn stack developer, this is the high potential for you to impress during the interview to your technical managers, and you can actually get the job. And of course, for the QA, it is basically it's mandatory. As mentioned, for the cloud ops, this is going to be extensively benefited for them. As for the exposure, what type of QA automation does by the QA folks.